Hi everyone, this is Diane. I am coming on today because I have finally finished up my bug theme swap that is hosted by Lacy, the cheeky bum. I will link her in the title, and my swap partner was Bethany, your crafty BFF. This is a one-on-one. We did join the swap and then Lacy partnered us up, and it was an interactive folio, a sticker sheet, a memory dex card, and a handmade card. Sounds pretty easy, doesn't it? Well, let me tell you. It took me a long time to make the folio. First, it took me quite a while to figure out which one I wanted to make. And then I ran across one that I really liked that I had bought from Kathy King. And years ago, I had all the paperwork printed out from that time when I was working in an office and could print stuff up. And so I decided to make it because it was easy enough to follow the directions. I had the measurements and everything down. So anyways, and then I don't know. Then I just couldn't stop. After I made the album, I was so relieved to finally made it that I just started making stuff, and then I just kept making stuff. So anyways, I know she'll enjoy it. I am going to pack things in this tote. This tote was sent to me from Deanna, Crafty Hoe Girl. She's on YouTube and Instagram as Crafty Hoe Girl. We were in a swap together that was hosted by Mommy and me. I think we all know Patty. And I am trying to use up my totes because I got quite a few. And this one just seemed to kind of go with the colors I was using, sort of. But it's pretty cool. It was sturdily made and great shape. I kept it in plastic so it's not dusty, and I even saved all of her gosh, how can I not remember this? Her stuff, because look at it, it has a little tinsel shred. It has a little tinsel in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just glittery, and I didn't want to mix it up with my other shred, so I just kept it in here. So this is what we're going to fill up with most of it. Let's see. One of the requirements was a sticker sheet. And so I had bought this one. I think I bought this one at Hobby Lobby. As soon as Lacy said she was thinking about doing a bug swap, I saw these and I picked it up. I can't remember if they were on clearance or not, but I thought they were really pretty. This kind of got that stained glass look. So I'm going to add those in there. And I just put a easy bag topper on it. And this one I picked up on sale from Joann's, because it had bugs. And I thought that was pretty fitting for the swap. And I just made an easy bag topper for it. Just folded over paper and I just stuck some embellishments and stuff on it. I'm going to stick that in there. And then the next is, one of the requirements was a card. And so I made this card for her. I actually made it a shaker. I had this lovely paper. I just really liked it. And I had this moth dye I've never used. I bought it, never used it. So I just got out my inks and inked up the colors that would match. And then I made all these little tiny flowers to kind of match. But this is just glued onto the card. It isn't quite an A2. It's a little smaller because my envelope was smaller. I don't know. It's supposed to be an A2 size envelope, but it's like smaller than an A2. So I had to cut it down, which is no big deal. I did back it with some gold. I sewed the tulle on here so the sequins wouldn't come out. I did have some small butterflies in here. You can't really see them, but that's okay. And then I added these pink ones just, I don't know, because I had them. I don't remember. But I kind of thought they would go. It doesn't really, but that's okay. I don't know what I was thinking. You know, sometimes you make stuff. I just threw them in there. This, what was I going to say? Oh, I was thinking close to my heart, but this isn't the close to my heart one. So, anyways. No, it wasn't. I was trying to think maybe it was, but maybe I was thinking wrong. But I wasn't. Okay. Then I did buy this little die for her. I figured she likes to make cards, and this would be really cool for just a quick card. And it's bug themed, so I figured it went along. This little bag topper was made by Sally. Hi, Sally. I just added this little embellishment on it, the little yellow with the little ribbon and the flower. The rest Sally made. So she gets all credit for that. I do try to use up my embellishments. That's the reason why we swap, right? So we can use them up. Okay, so the next is, this is a card I made actually for Bethany, and I haven't written in it. I am going to write in it. It's just a simple little card, but I do want to write. I'm going to put that up because I do need to write in, and I want to get this packaged up and in the mail tomorrow since I'm going into town. This little bag was made for me, and I cannot remember who made this. Sorry. It's got a little seal and everything on here. It's just really cool. But I can't remember who made it. She did this little flower, rolled flower on this rosette. Really cute. So I figured it was very fitting for my bag toppers. I did make these two. This is an embellishment from Lisa. And I actually have her card here. This is her Instagram. Beautiful, beautiful swap I received from her. Absolutely gorgeous. And that was her butterfly. And I'm using her tag also. I'm pretty sure Lisa sent me this. I took the ring off because I'm going to tie it to a ribbon. So, and this is the other one I made. I hope this is sticking. Nope. Maybe I better glue it. I think I used a vellum, and sometimes if the glue's not hot enough, it doesn't always stick. But anyways, I did color the vellum to match the paper. This is Maggie Holmes. I tried to stick with Maggie Holmes paper because I know she really likes Maggie Holmes. And that's what these bag toppers are, is just scrap pieces from Maggie Holmes. These, well, this wasn't a scrap piece, but it was half a sheet that I had left over, so I decided to use them. I hope she enjoys them. I know she likes pink and gold, so that's what I did. And then I just used Lisa's butterfly on this one. I have some of the really pretty ribbon behind here on this one, and this, I just love this. I actually got that from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I can't remember how many yards. I think it was 5 yards. I just love it, and I hoard it, and I use just a little bit of it all the time, but just slightly, a little bit. And this one Lisa has backed up quite a few times. She has it in the butterfly and the gold, and then she has another layer here, another layer here, and then she's got this cheesecloth behind it, and this little stuff that she gifted me, and so I've been using it very sparingly, but I am using it. And so those are the bag toppers, and I'm just going to put it in this little envelope. And I'm going to put that in there. And then I ordered some, here's some of that stuff. I ordered these ice cream pins for Lacy's Melt With Me swap, and they came in a package, I think of 8 or 12. So I'll probably be including these in a couple of my swaps. I decided if she doesn't want to use it, then Megan can, her daughter. And this flag, I redid this flag, and I don't remember who did this flag, but I found it in my stash of embellishments. I just doctored it up just a little bit. I re-glued on the moth and antennas. It, because it is a bug theme, so I wanted to use it. The other thing was this pin. I did make the pin. I did not make the packaging. I did receive this in a swap, and they didn't put their name on it, so I don't know who did it. All I had to do was just kind of seal it up a little bit on the bottom, because where you opened it to take it out, I don't remember if there was a pokey tool in there. And I think this one was made by Beth. Or not Beth, I'm sorry, Brooke. What? Or maybe there was a pin in there. Could have been a pin. Yeah, if it's a pin. So I made a pin also. So, and the dangle on it, I did a butterfly and a dragonfly. So I'm going to gift her that. And I think that was it for this packaging. No, because I'll forget to sign it if I put it in there. I don't have anything for the front. So, oh well. So that's the little tote. Then the next thing I did was, I'm going to package that in here because it fits. This was made by Stace. I think I got this like a year or two ago. And I'm not sure whether that works, but if it does. But she is Stace on both Instagram and YouTube. And she made this just absolutely lovely. And it's got the butterfly. So I figured it just went along with the theme. So as you can see, I loved it. She made some butterflies and some words. And I think I've used all but 2 butterflies, I think. I think so. I don't. But I made some butterfly bows for her. Just, this is Scrap Diva's little bolt butterfly. And then this is KF's Crafts. There's another bolt butterfly. This is KF's Crafts. I don't know what it's called, but it's KF's Crafts little butterfly bow. Yeah, it kind of looks similar. This one comes with the body and this one does not, but I used my scraps of Maggie Holmes paper from making the album. So I figured this was a good way to use up my scraps. And I know she'll enjoy them. She likes pink and gold. Well, actually, this is peach and gold, but I think she'll be able to use them, no problem. And since we got that one out, we might as well do this one. This one I just did a whole bunch of butterflies. I did Scrap Diva's little butterfly embellishments. And I took this little butterfly body off. Did I? No, maybe this comes with it. Never mind. Maybe that body comes with it. I know I did on one of them, but it wasn't this one. And then I just made her a whole bunch of butterfly rosettes. I know people have a hard time making these. I really don't have a hard time. Oh, that one's got some glue in there. I don't have a hard time making them, but they are time consuming. I mean, they're not my favorite thing to do, but because it's a bug swap, I figured she might like them and use them. I used Maggie Holmes paper, except for this one. That was a scrap I used from something else, and I try to use my scraps up. So I'm going to put, how did I do this? Isn't this the cutest little luggage thing? This was actually something, this is actually the luggage thing, our swap we had to, that was the requirements to make one of these little luggage suitcases. So I'm just going to throw this in here because I don't want anything to get smushed or smashed. So, put this over here. And then the next thing I made was, and I got what I'm going to put there is, I made this box. This is a Scrap Diva box. This is Scrap Diva's little bolt butterfly, and I just added a second bow to it. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. This is where I added the body to it. And then here again, I've got a little bit of that ribbon. I put some eyelash trim behind it. I always think of Sally when I use it because she loves it so much. And I did gold because, you know, it matches. And I did a little ribbon behind here, but you can't really see it. And that's KF's Crafts, a little ribbon die. And I did use Velcro. And then in here, I just made a whole bunch. I filled it up a shred. I just made some ladybug shakers. This is a Scrap Diva die also, this ladybugs. And I think I have some sequins coming out. So something must not be all the way. Here it is, right here. Let me glue that real quick. It must have not dried all the way. I don't know why. That's not like Barely Art glue. Usually it holds really good, but... So this is what I made. I just used scraps of the paper that I had left over for making the album. I kind of tried to make them, you know, in the colors that you would use for a swap. So I know they're not the traditional colored butterflies or ladybugs. Am I calling them butterflies? Sorry. I know they're not traditional, but who likes a traditional ladybug anyways? I think they turned out really cute. This is my favorite, I think, this one here. The one that leaked. Alright, that should dry. And then I just added flowers on each of them. I think I made... No, this is the only one I made was these. The rest of them were in my stash. I think Tawana made this one. I think Lisa made this one. And Brooke made that one. And the only reason I can remember is because they're more recent swaps. Because they're sitting around in my room. So I'm grabbing them first. So, and actually this little thing came from Brooke. She gifted me a whole thing of them. So, alright, so this one's going to go in here. Alright, that's done. And then I made this with a matching tag. Because thanks, Naughty Naughty, I am not afraid to make tags anymore. I had to dig around in my embellishments to find things that would kind of go with it. But I think Bethany said on one of her videos, I can't remember what it was, but it seemed to me like she said she couldn't find diamond dots or she didn't have diamond dots. I can't remember, but I decided to, I do diamond dot actually. And I had these packets of leftover diamond dots. And I know she likes to make shakers. So I figured I would gift her these colors. I have more, but these are the ones that are my fullest. And I was, as you can tell, it was a fall painting. So anyways, I thought I would gift her those. And she can have fun playing with them. And this is a Scrap Diva box. It's very easy. This box is so easy to put together, you wouldn't believe it. And I don't know why I haven't used it, but it's a pretty fun little box to put together. And then I am going to drop this box in here. And then I'm going to tie it with a tag. So I'll do that off camera. This little tag, This was actually one of the flowers that Stace gave me. She made a whole bunch of these tools behind it. Great idea. Putting tulle behind it just really does really well. This is Pink and Main tag die. This little bow I found, I have no idea where it came from. I did not make it. This is a mason jar behind here. You can't really see it. I cut one of the half circles that came from this box. I cut it not in half, but I cut an edge off to stick it on the tag. And this butterfly I dug through is a chipboard. I dug through my ephemera bag and found that. And I had ordered these ladybugs and came across them a couple of days ago. And so I decided to add 2 of them. I thought that was pretty cute, so I will wrap that up later. Okay, so then next is I made this memory decks. That's a requirement. It was a memory decks. This is another of Lisa's little butterflies. She made 3 really outstanding looking ones. It looks like she has several dies, and she just mix and matches them together. Just really wild. It's just a great idea too. But anyways, this is one of hers, and I decided to put it on this box, and I put a little Keep Hoping here. This is from Maggie Holmes' Woodland Grove. It's from her Woodland Grove. Same with the paper. It's Woodland Grove. This is actually a file folder. I had a stack of them, and I decided I wanted to make a sturdy box, so I used a file folder, and then I used the file folder twice, and I glued them together. And man, this card is like sturdy. You can't even bend it. But anyways, I did make a rosette behind here. You can't see it. I've got it backed up on a rosette, and then this is ZF Party's little embellishment ring. I don't know what else to call it. And then this butterfly here is from Scrap Diva, and I just got it layered and layered and layered, and I put foam behind each of the wings to keep it popped up. And then before I glued this down, I glued this lace. I've got tulle behind here, and then I've got lace on top. And I had to like just touch it with a glue up here because it kept falling down. But anyways, this little thing came from a lace that somebody gave me, and I'm not sure. I don't remember who it was. It was not Lisa. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to bump you. But she gave me a whole, I don't know, probably a yard of it. And it's just pearls in there. It's just really cool with that rhinestone. And then what I did to make these antennas a little stiffer is I put hot glue on the back so they, they won't bend. They'll stand up. And then I made these flowers. These are, of course, KF's Crafts, and I just put the metal steaming in there with a pink pearl, and then I just made this little dangle just of charms, no beads. I just put butterfly, some ladybug with a pearl on its butt, and then these are actually beads. Bees, they're bees, but they're beads. Try to say that one. And I just put it on this little tiny paper clip that I have. No, it's not tiny, but this spiral paper clip I had. I thought that would be a fun idea. And then I just stuck the whole thing in this box. It's, that would be the packaging for it. Because I like doing that. That was a pretty nifty little die of Erica's. Is this little box. It really does fit a very dimensional, as you can see, in memory decks. I've used it for embellishments too. It works just great. And then I just made this little bag topper. This is another one of Sally's bag toppers. Hi, Sally. I just added this little flower and rosette and these leaves and my hoarded ribbon because it had the moth on it already, and I wanted to use it because it went with the theme. So I'm going to stick that in here. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie. There we go. Then in one of her videos, she had talked about liking Woodland Grove, Maggie Holmes. She does a lot of videos, and I watch when I craft. I just turn on YouTube. I have a TV here that my husband put in my room, and I just put it on YouTube crafts, and it just plays and plays and plays. So if you think I'm not watching your videos, I am. It's just I cannot comment from my TV. Just trying to put in a password and username is like horrendous for me trying to do it on the TV. Thank goodness I don't have to do it every time I log in, but sometimes I will go back on my phone and try to go through my history and comment on things, but not all the time. Usually I do that if I comment on your videos because I'm either watching it while I'm cooking, or I'm after work when I just want to relax, or sometimes in the morning. So anyways, that is my gift to her. And this is my memory decks. And then this is the main focal, is the book. I do make composition books. And I do use shakers. I sew shakers actually right on the book for their cover. And I was watching Them Crafty Girls. Hi, Them Crafty Girls. And I was telling, no, I take that back. No, I take that back. I was watching Caroline live, and she was making a composition book. That's what it was. And she was decorating the cover, and I mentioned in comments that I made composition books, and I sewed on the cover to make them shakers. And I have done that a few times. And so that gave me the idea when I did the cover for this to make it into a shaker. So that's what I did. I just put memories. I had some other stuff. Actually, that's where this came from. I was going to put that in there, but it just looked too busy. So I decided to make a card, and then I just did this just to go with the card. So this is the front cover. It is a shaker. This is about, I don't know. You think I'd remember, but I don't. So it's probably just a hair over 1.5 inches. This is the back. So I did it in Maggie Holmes. This is not Maggie Holmes. This is actually Halloween paper, but it matched because it's, the black theme. So, but the whole book's not black themed. It's just this. So anyways, this is the inside. I don't know if I can raise you up a little bit more. There you go. Just so you can see the book. I think, there you go. Okay, so here's the book. I am gifting her this little card. There's nothing in it. I just figured she can decorate the outside of it. It's got bees on it, and I know she likes bees. And sorry, I don't have a whole lot of bee dye, so I'm into butterflies. That's my thing. So anyways, this is a little pocket. No, I can't use that. I didn't make any mats. But this is a little pocket, and that didn't feel like it was glued down a whole lot. So, so that's a pocket for whatever. And the rest is for photos. I did kind of put stickers in it, but I didn't embellish it too much because I don't know exactly what she's going to use it for. I didn't really stick to too much bug paper because I didn't have bug paper. And I didn't want to buy bug paper, so I just used what I had. And I used a lot of Maggie Holmes, as you can see, because she likes Maggie Holmes. So, but I did have this paper, and I did want to use, as you see, this is the scraps that I have left over, and I used it on this box, and a little bit left over I used on the tag. But this is a different sheet of paper than this and this, so I had a few sheets of paper. And then that's the inside. It's just a pocket. It's magnet. It's got a magnet here, and I put this itty bitty little bow on it. Actually, this is the angel wing bow. All I did was use the very last bow, and then I just cut it off to use the fish fins. So, and then this is the second little pocket that's got acetate in it, and then this is a side pocket, and then this is another little card I'm going to gift her. It's got the honey beehive. It's got the beehive in it. Isn't that pretty? But I figured she could decorate it. Then this is the pop-up page. So you can put photos in here. So now you can see it or not, but that kind of all went together, all this green and the peach. So I just carried that through on this one. And then on this one, this is still part of this page here. And then this is an envelope. And she can store a few things. And then this one here is the second, or not the second, but it's an acetate. It's the same as the other one that I did before, but I used this little bird paper that I had out with the butterflies. It's kind of glittery, but I thought it kind of went, I don't know. And then I went back. These are actually stickers, and this paper actually belongs to this set of papers I had. But I figured it went well enough that, oh, that kind of got stuck. Well, not stuck, but got caught. So I put stickers on it just because I had the butterfly and the dragons and the bees and stuff. So I just to doll it up a little bit. And this little bee, I just glued a little bit on. So if she wants to stick a picture in there, she can. This is just a business card of mine. And then I love this paper, but I got 12 by 12 paper pad of Maggie Holmes Woodland Groves, but they only give you one sheet of each page. It's kind of annoying when you're trying to, do things, but this was my favorite, and I did want to use it, so I used it with this paper. This is magnetized also. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this envelope is magnetized also. So I did want to use it. This is just scraps that I had from, the paper, but I thought that turned out so pretty. This was gifted to me or sent to me in a swap. These little butterflies. I have not a clue. That would have been years ago, because or the only other one I think I got something like this from was Brooke, Norway, in a swap. It might be from Brooke, but I can't be positively sure. And then this is the other acetate pocket, and this is another bee card I'm gifting her. And I had this paper, and I only had 3/4 of a sheet, so I had to use it very sparingly so I'd have enough to use, because I wanted to incorporate it in the book, and I wanted to use the colors. This is magnetized, so I carried that one over here, the moth paper. So I used as much as I could. That's magnetized, and then this is just a waterfall. So I only did the first sheet, and then the rest you can just put photos on. So, and then that's the last page. So there you go. I hope she enjoys it. This took me quite a while. I'm sure all of us who made portfolios took quite a while making these, and luckily everything else was not so bad. Anyways, I think this video is pretty long, and so I'm going to close it up, and I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to wish you a great day, and may God bless you and yours. Bye.